So what's on tap for today? Well, here you see a picture, folks, of Sam Brinton. And I just want to make sure that I have his title correct. So Sam Brinton was the Deputy Assistant Secretary of the Office of Spent Fuel and Waste Disposition. Let me be clear one more time. Sam Brinton was nominated and then was appointed to be the Deputy Assistant Secretary of the Office of Spent Fuel and Waste Disposition. Folks, this is one of the reasons why we're in this mess, this financial mess that we're in right now, because our government is just so overbloated, so overwhelmed. There are just so many people that are doing the same dang job, and we're paying these people hundreds of thousands of dollars every year, and it's just basically duplicating everything across the board. I mean, not only do you need to have a secretary, I mean, there's an office of spent fuel and waste disposition. So we are obviously wasting fuel, right? We've got to dispose of this fuel waste as well. And then, so we need not only a secretary and an assistant secretary for that role, but we also need a deputy secretary and a deputy assistant secretary. And so who do we get? We get Sam Brinton. Now, folks, this is not a joke. This is not a joke picture. This is from the UK Daily Mail. You can find it anywhere across, Google. I mean, I'm not exactly sure what he uses or she uses or what they or them use as their pronouns, but he's LGBTQIA plus. And he was at an engineering symposium for LGBTQIA plus members. I had no idea that engineering symposiums were being held by LGBTQIA people. I mean, I didn't know that. I learned something, I guess. But this is what's going on here. So this is what we have on tap. What's going to follow is about a minute and a half video that was taken by the Daily UK Mail. And it just shows Sam and his husband sort of sauntering around town, going to their car, I guess, buying some groceries or whatever. Just gives you a little bit of look-see into the life of Sam Brinton, who was nominated by Joe Biden. And obviously now, with everything going on, he's allegedly supposed to have stolen a suitcase worth over like $2,000 to $3,000. So we're going to get to the video clip. I want to let you know that the video, there's no sound in the video. So it's just, there's no sound. And then we'll stay with me to the end of the video, because what we're going to do is go in the background story, because this is just really, really weird, folks. It's just a weird, weird story. But then that's what we're accustomed to now with the Biden administration. Just weird stories coming out of people that they have put in the office, because it has nothing to do, folks. Sam and all these other people that have been nominated to the administration to work in the various, halls of government, they're not there because of any type of special education that they have, any special type of, private sector, knowledge that they're bringing to the table. No, they're fitting into a box. They check off a box, woke box, LGBTQIA. Oh, that's person. Does he have any background? Does he have any, is he, fit for the position? Does he have any educational background that makes him, an absolute lock for the position? No, it doesn't matter. It matters is, what type of intersectionality is there? They check off a box. They check off any type of privilege. Are they a part of a, underrepresented minority class, whatever the thing is, that's basically what they fill the box with first. Are you qualified? That means nothing to these people. Absolutely nothing. Anyway, so let's get to that video and we'll get to the background story. But if you haven't done so already, folks, we'd love you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You're watching the Dr. Nasir Sheikh Show, and I'm your guest host for today. My name is Dr. Sheikh, and I'll be with you throughout this video. Smack that bell, hit that notification, subscribe to the channel, like and share, follows. Hope you like our conservative content. But let's go to that video now of Sam Brinton and his husband just sauntering around doing their daily stuff. We'll go to that right now. So here I think you see Sam and his husband just walking back from doing some shopping. Here they are, walking their dogs. Normal stuff. It was taken, I think, by the UK Daily Mail, or so it's on their website. I believe this is prior to all this alleged stuff that was happening or whatever. Just taking their groceries, their water, everything that they need. So here, anyways, this is what you're seeing. So here's what you're seeing, folks. Again, just a picture emerges of Biden's non-binary nuclear waste guru grinning at an LGBTQ engineering conference after supposedly they allegedly stole luggage at the Minneapolis airport. Supposedly he took the bag to a St. Paul hotel, was pictured there at the Out for Undergrad Engineering Conference. They were contacted by the police. He initially denied taking the suitcase, but later he did admit to the theft, saying that he was tired and confused. So, anyways, he just basically talked about this. He was pictured the same weekend attending an LGBTQ student activism conference. As we said before, he is a deputy, or was a deputy secretary of the Office of Spent Fuel and Waste Disposition. And here he's wearing a black evening gown, folks, with two of the event's coordinators. So this is the picture at the engineering symposium. This is Sam Brinton here with two people, coordinators at this convention. Now, supposedly, this is the background story. He told police that they, now I don't know who this they is, but they, maybe that's his pronoun, I'm not sure, accidentally took the suitcase with contents worth about $2,300. However, they finally came clean and admitted to taking the bag, although they blamed they were tired. Now, he utilized this bag for his whole personal travel over the course of the following month, all right? So it's not like you were tired just and you picked it up and then you said, oh, I got the wrong suitcase. Let me figure it out. Let me call, let the airport know, or, contact the person's tag that's on there. No. He used the whole thing for a whole month. He wasn't traveling with a checked bag when they arrived in Minnesota, but he picked up the Vera Bradley 26-inch navy blue hard-sided roller bag worth $295. He's been charged with felony theft. He's on leave from his job from the Department of Energy. As we said before, folks, how many people do we actually need to run the Office of Spent Fuel and Waste Disposition? Now, the bag in question belonged to a woman who's traveling with her son from New Orleans. Now, here they put together the whole flight path, okay, of what they talk about here. And they say here, traveled to Minnesota without a bag on September 16th, but left with another person on September 18th. Nearly a month later, they had taken the same bag on a mysterious trip to Europe. So there's the flight path. I mean, this story just gets weirder and weirder and weirder. If you think that was strange, well, here's Sam dressed up. No, I don't know. I don't think he's going to the prom, folks. No, but here, I don't know where this picture is from. It's his Instagram post, I guess. He's just saying hello to the world, I guess, over here. But this is not a joke, folks. I mean, you would think that this was a parody, a skit of some kind. It's not. This is absolutely, this is truly happening. So, anyways, let's go on further. It was recorded by surveillance footage bringing the bag to Washington Dulles International Airport on their return from Europe. He was contacted by an officer. When asked if they had taken the bag, they responded, "Not that I know of." An hour later, they responded and apologized for not being completely honest. They admitted to accidentally taking the bag, blaming tiredness. In a brief statement, the Department of Energy now has to issue a statement that he's on leave, and Dr. Kim Petrie is performing the duties of Deputy Secretary of the Spent Fuel and Waste Disposition. All right. Oh, now here's something. This is the officer, and she's obviously here with a picture with Joe Biden. And this is the one that made the initial contact, and wonder what these guys were trying to do, what Biden was doing there, trying to see if maybe they could stifle the story. Who knows? But the incident has drawn attention, obviously, of so many people. They said that Representative Boebert says that in an address and tweeted, "This man hired by Joe Biden is a thief." Donald Trump Jr. said, "Who could have seen this coming from they, them?" Now, Brinton said that they panicked when they realized the bag was not theirs. They said they left the clothing from their bag in the St. Paul hotel room. When asked why they took the bag and left the clothing, it says they didn't want to leave the bag in the hotel room, reasoning it was weirder to leave a bag than the clothes. The investigating officer that they could have instructed Brinton as how they could have returned the bag to the victim, something which they said that they have failed to do. No clothing was ever retrieved from the hotel. If found guilty, they could face 5 years in jail or $10,000 fine or both. Now, earlier they talk about that this guy, he made headlines because he was the first non-binary, in other words, not a man, not a woman, somebody in between, I guess, or whatever, I'm not sure, to accept a position in federal leadership. See, again, as I told you folks, it has nothing to do with your academic background. It has nothing to do whether or not you've got the bona fides to be in the position, if you've got the private sector background or public sector background from some other position and you're bringing it there, has absolutely nothing to do with whether or not you're capable of doing the job. It has to do only with the fact that you're the first what? Intersectionality type of person. People. They, them, thou, whatever it is. You're the first of that whatever underprivileged or underrepresented minority, and you're getting the position whether you want it or not. You're getting it. And that's exactly what happened. The Assistant Secretary for Spent Fuel and Waste Disposition. Unbelievable. But it's the story just continues to go on in terms of that the video has been released and the public sees Brinton removing the blue bags. Anyways, and he goes on to say, "If I had taken the wrong bag, I'm happy to return it, but I don't have the clothes for another individual," he says, according to Clint. That was my clothes when I opened the bag. So in other words, they're basically trying to say that somehow his clothes were in the bag, not the other stuff that was there. And here's another picture of Sam in, a nice little psychedelic coat with his Nerdy for the Nation t-shirt. Nerdy by nature. So this was seen that it was Suitcase earlier in the year on the trip. They allegedly took another woman's case. They didn't have any bags with them. Here's another picture. Nice fashion statement. Oh, okay. The heels, baby. Gotta give drops of the heels. USA. 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 Anyways, he talks about they're revising their statement again. They were tired. It was only after opening the bag, blah, 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 blah. He's an MIT graduate. MIT, folks. This is who MIT is putting. This is why a lot of kids don't get into school, because they got other people that have no business being there. Oh, here's another picture of Brinton. Outside in drag, outside the Capitol building. Our tax dollars at work, folks. Our tax dollars at work. Anyways, I just wanted to bring this story to you. It's just one of those weird things that happen. This is why right now, this whole place here, this, folks, it's a toilet bowl. It's absolute excrement that's out there, folks. It's just a toilet bowl, And I don't know where the flush handle is, but this whole thing, it just, that toilet bowl just needs to be cleaned. It needs to be drained. The swamp needs to be drained. The toilet bowl needs to be emptied. And unfortunately, that's not what's happening. They're adding to that toilet bowl. It's become a punch bowl, folks. It's absolutely become a punch bowl with all the sewage and everything inside there. Anyways, folks, we appreciate you taking the time to watch a video. Like, share, and follow us. hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel. You've been watching the Dr. Nasir Sheikh Show. I'm your humble host. I've been the guest host for today's show. My name is Dr. Sheikh, and I'll leave you with my final thought. When you're right, you're right. And when you're left, well, this is what you get, folks. Anyways, take care and stay safe.